Alright, let's keep it moving. Okay. Now, the next thing we're talking about is first person shooters. Okay, in this top 10 list, we have, of course, Killzone 2, Call of Duty 2, the original Halo, Quake 3, Unreal Tournament '03, Black, Team Fortress, um, actually, my bad, not Team Fortress, Half-Life 2, that's what I meant to say, um, Doom 2, Wolfenstein, or Wolfenstein, and Call of Duty 4. Alright, now if you know anything about gaming, you know why certain games were in there, such as Wolfenstein and Doom 2. So I don't really need to explain that. Um, Now, which one would I pick? I'd have to say, oof, that's hard, man. Like, Killzone 2 is my favorite first-person shooter right now. But in the wide aspect of things, I think I'd have to go with Call of Duty 2 because, like, it was just a perfect game. I've always liked the Call of Duty first-person shooter series better than I liked Halo or anything else, even before Killzone came out. I've always loved Call of Duty 2. I've always loved Call of Duty series. Call of Duty 2 was beautiful. It was a perfect game. Like, everything about it was just phenomenal. I fucking love Call of Duty 2. I mean, if I had to say, it'd probably be a tie, but I think with me personally, Call of Duty 2 has a little bit of edge. It was just a perfectly done game all around. Especially for when the time it came out. It was excellent. Uh, Alright, let's see. Okay, now this next list is, it's probably the hardest list out of them all, mainly because I'm a big RPG fan. So, I mean, there's a lot of games that I was just like, oh man, I can't put that in there. Or I want to put that in there, but it's just too hard to. But let me say the list. Okay, you got Kingdom Hearts 2. You got, of course, Final Fantasy 3. You got Final Fantasy 7. You got Final Fantasy 8. I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but me being a fan is because of those games. It just is. You can't fuck with those. Um, Final Fantasy, no, I already done Final Fantasy. Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Grandia, Oblivion, Fallout 3, and Xenogears. Not Xenosaga, Xenogears. Okay, now Final Fantasy 7 is my favorite out of them all. Final Fantasy 3 and 8 are very fucking close to that. Extremely fucking close to that. Final Fantasy 8 is a magnificent fucking game. All around. Magnificent. Like, I can't argue with anybody that says Part 8 is better than 7. That's how fucking close it is. But something about Part 7 just really sticks, just kind of just sticks with you. And I think it's the characters. The characters is really what did it for me. It just kind of just gave it that little boost besides everything else. Besides that, 3 is amazing. Kingdom Hearts is amazing. Secret of Mana, which is the only true, actually very good multiplayer role-playing game. All these fucking MMO bullshit or whatever, I don't even consider that shit multiplayer RPGs, man. That's nothing's like playing with 3 other people through the whole shit. I mean, it's just Secret of Mana was classic, and I probably have to say that right there. Chrono Trigger was amazing too, but definitely the one that's on top, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 3, and Secret of Mana. But alright, now This last one is gonna be about the anime. This was another one that was real fucking hard. Mainly because it's just like the role-playing game thing. I mean, there's so many, and it's kind of hard to narrow it down. But everybody knows my favorite, which I said before, which was Berserk. Like, everything else that I'm about to say doesn't nearly have as much of an emotional impact or as much power as Berserk does. None of them. Like, the last 2 episodes of Berserk are probably the most mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, powerful fucking scenes that you can ever see in entertainment. Like, he was that fucking evil. He was that sinister, that grimy to do that. You fucking serious? These other animes, they're good, they're great, but they don't fucking come close to what was depicted in that shit. But anyways, after Berserk, we got Death Note. That's my second favorite. That's like, it's like Battle of the Minds. Like, it's probably the most ingenious shit I have ever seen. Like, you have basically these 2 genius motherfuckers playing mind games with each other. And it's so fucking clever how it's pulled off. It's just nasty how it's done. After that, got Basilisk, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Full Metal Alchemist, Now Then Here and There, which is fucking excellent. Full Metal Panic, the second raid. Not Full Metal Panic, but just the second raid. The second raid was the shit. Rumbling Hearts and Fighting Spirit. Now, there's a lot of other ones that could have easily got in there, like Code Geass and Read or Die, and I mean, there's just so many fucking animes. But the statement is with like the first 5. Berserk, Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, Basilisk, Samurai Champloo, Now Then Here and There, Rumbling Hearts. You don't get better than those. And that covers pretty much every genre. Well, forgot School Rumble, put that in there too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the top 10. You know, anime, gotta give up to Berserk in the first place, followed by Death Note, and then Cowboy Bebop and Basilisk and Champloo. FPSs, Call of Duty 2 and Killzone, followed by the original Halo, which was fucking classic game. Final Fantasy 7 for the role-playing games with Final Fantasy 8, Secret of Mana, and Final Fantasy 3. What? Games are not what they were. That's a fucking fact. Adventure games, Shadow of the Colossus, chilling right next to Zelda Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, survival horror, Resident Evil 1, Dead Space, The Suffering, action adventure, God of War 2, Ninja Gaiden 2, Resident Evil 4, Uncharted. It's never a clear-cut decision on what you're gonna say is your favorite shit. Certain things it probably can be, but not with everything. And if you can honestly come up, like, that's why I don't read those fucking top 10 video games of all time lists. Because it's way too fucking hard to do that. It's entirely too hard to do it. Because the reason why is that it's all about personal preference. Like I said, I love Final Fantasy, but I love RPGs. I think they offer this. But guess what? You like something else. That's just what it is. It depends on what the mass majority likes. So those editors are just in-house. Yeah, you know, those fucking editors are in-house, so it's like they're deriving on their own personal preference and the people that are around them, you know? So, but yeah, that's pretty much just a taste of my taste in these game categories and even my anime. And by the way, my anime top 10, that was just anime series. Anime movies is totally different. Got to make sure you separate those. Series provide a lot more entertainment than a movie does. It has a lot more time to do that. But all right, y'all. This is Shampoo. That's my top tens. Peace out.